Has your business newly started bidding on SAM.gov, but you're not winning? When you're new to bidding and you're trying to win contracts, the one thing, and really the only thing you have control over, is getting in the game and putting numbers on the board. In context, that means submitting your first bid and then ideally working up to responding to at least 2 bids per month. Why 2 per month? In reality, this aim will get you in the range of about 10 to 20 submissions over a year, and that should yield 1 or a couple contract wins, and that's going to be based on the 5 to 10% win ratio that's typically assigned to new federal contractors. So again, just based on the law of averages, working up to and aiming for 2 a month should result in 1 or a couple of wins over your first year. With that being said, however, this doesn't work if you're only focused on putting numbers on the board. You also need to keep improving with each and every bid submission. So here are some additional things to consider to keep improving if you find that your company is bidding, but you're not winning yet. Number 1, and I just want to get this one out of the way, but are you requesting proposal debriefs from contracting officers after the award is made in order to improve your proposal write-ups and your pricing strategy? Now I know contracting will not always permit proposal debriefs, but when you can get those, they can be invaluable for your company's growth. So always make sure you're asking. Number 2, are you improving your processes? If you are working with subcontractors, for example, how can you make the process of getting quotes more efficient? Do you have a template for requesting quotes that you can reuse for each job, for example? Do you even have parameters for weeding out good subs from bad subs so you don't get into like 1 week of working with the sub to get a quote, only then to decide you don't want to work with them any longer? Number 3, are you personally improving your proposals? Every bid is different, and so should be every write-up. But each time you write to a new bid, you will be creating new content and a new way of explaining your company's approach to work that you can likely use again in a tailored format on future bid submissions. Each response expands your company library of information to pull from in the future. So not only is your proposal itself improving if you're doing this, but you're also building out a library of proposal documentation that will allow you to be more efficient in your bidding in the future, which really leads me to my next point. Number 4, are you changing industries and bidding on different types of goods and services instead of gaining traction over one umbrella area? I'm a big believer, and most of you know this by now, in offering an umbrella of complementary goods and services, not only because it opens up what you can go after, but it also keeps you focused on an area where your experience can begin to stack. Don't build your business up with one hand and tear it down with the other by bidding randomly and leaving things to chance. Commit to mastering 2, 3, maybe 4 related niches as an umbrella offering so that the work you're doing can actually stack and build something awesome and that is aligned with your bigger vision. Number 5, are you aligning your response with the evaluation factors of a winning bid? I talk about this a lot, but stay with me. This should be the highest of priority when putting your response together. If the award is going to be going to the bid that is lowest price technically acceptable, are you truly putting your bid together to be the lowest price technically acceptable? Or are you just trying to put something together so that you can say at least you did it? If that's the latter, I appreciate your good nature and your tenacity, but don't get down on yourself if you don't win. Get to the point to where you're actually putting together what feels like a winning bid based on the criteria that contracting is actually giving to you. And the same goes for best value trade-off awards, where the lowest price is not usually going to win you the contract. This is what your competitors are doing. This is what winners put a lot of focus on doing. And so this is what you should be doing. And number 6, are you giving it enough time before making changes? As I stated earlier, you should be working from a 1-year strategic plan. GovCon is not a get-rich-quick plan. And although some may win the first contracts that they ever bid on, even that is not a sustainable long-term strategy. If it's only been 3 to 6 months that you've actually been responding to 2 bids per month, this is not enough time to make decisions and evaluations based on. Stay the course. Lastly, and I think some of you will be happy to hear this, if you're seeing contracts, guys, that are being awarded for crazy low numbers, don't let that throw you off track. Okay, stay the course and keep being focused on the bigger picture game. Remember, you don't want bad business. Don't be envious of the company that won and then defaults on the contract because they misquoted it, or the company that wins the contract at a dangerously low number and now they have to perform at a loss. Don't be envious of that company. If you learned something from today's training, hit that like button, subscribe for more GovCon trainings just like this one, and thanks for watching.